you were wound up, you were passionate, you were angry about this.
And you're doing
night.
sneaky interviews with Eddie Maguire without telling me.
It's not quite how it had panned out.
I would have loved to have been a part of that. Because I wouldn't have let him get away with the old-fashioned drunk on the couch asleep and you wake up and go out the wrong door. How many times have you done that in your life?
I haven't done that, Robbo. Have you done it?
No.
Definitely not?
Sleep on the couch, get up, near naked, walk outside on a Sunday morning at 2 a.m. at 7:30 in the morning and say, oh, I went out the wrong door. No, Jared. No.
So the 4
Colin,
weeks...
this is me Dennis paganism. I used it last night. I'm going to use it again. Don't weed down our backs and tell us the truth. If you're protecting Steele, just say it, OK? Because there's a gap in this story. What time did he leave Daniel Wells' house? To 7:30 in the morning when a witness told me he was near enough naked in 2 degrees on a Sunday morning. The AFL, they know, mate. The AFL, part of their penalty, said, and for his behaviour after he left Daniel Wells' house. No one's explained it. Still, Sidebottom says he can't remember it, and he may not. He may not, but witnesses have seen him. And Eddie, you know what, Eddie? Eddie's just trying to turn that into a bit of a joke, in my opinion, to what was a very serious question from you.
It's a 4-week suspension, well earned. Collingwood's statement I found crazy.
Which bit?
The idea that it's contestable and it's excessive, and this marries up with previous...
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. The previous players who've earned their 1 and 2 weeks for their breaches didn't end up getting driven home in police cars at the next morning.
This story's got legs still, Jared, and Collingwood will want this to go away. And the press and the press release tonight from the AFL and Collingwood, they will want this to end. But the problem is, there's questions still to be asked, and those questions need to be answered. No, not need to be. I think the public would prefer. Do you think Collingwood people deserve to know most of the full story here? And I'm going to, Eddie Maguire, he whacked Geelong, whacked them over Jack Stephen. Tell the full story. If you're going to call a press conference, tell the full story. Put out a press release, tell the full story then, Ed. Because you know what? The press release that Collingwood sent out on, today? Wednesday. Forget the days, they just roll into one. The press release that Collingwood sent out last night did not have that Steele Sidebottom was taken home by police. Either Steele Sidebottom didn't tell Collingwood that, or Collingwood omitted that from the press release. And now we have white witnesses saying, oh, yeah, he was near naked, 7:30 in the morning, 2 degrees. That wasn't in the press. That wasn't in the press release. Now, people would say, why should they tell you that? Well, when you're getting suspended for 4 weeks, and the AFL portions some of that suspension to that moments that happen after you leave Daniel Wells, I think people put your hand up still. Have a press conference and say, hey, mate, I've really mucked up here and this is what happened. And you know what? Everyone will say, good on you. You're an idiot, but good on you. Don't hide.